Hello, my name's Joe. This is my son Steven.
Yeah.
Say hi, Steve.
Hi.
Steve's autistic, and he's nonverbal, so I'm trying to speak for him for a few minutes to you. Steve chose the Killian Heights workshop. This is a place where he can come to each day and know that he's safe. He's happy here. And in the morning when he gets up, he's excited to come here. And when he comes home, you can tell that he's had a good day. He laughs, he's joyful, and you can see the joy on his face. Steve cannot work in a regular work environment. He just doesn't understand safety. He would run out in front of a car if he wasn't controlled. Steve cannot speak, so he cannot defend himself. He does not understand general concepts of safety. Steve cannot tell you if he's been hurt, if he's been bullied, if he's been injured. So he needs an environment where people are concerned with him and can keep him safe. Killian Heights is Steve's choice. It is a place where he finds safety, but he also has friends here. He has accomplishment here. He feels like he's done something, and you can tell by his reaction of when he comes home that how he feels like that. So his choice of being here is the best thing that could be for Steve. I would hope that you could respect his choice as you do others, and it would help him and many others like him who do not have a voice. Thank you. Say thanks, Steve. All right.
Okay, my name is Debbie Buffer. I have a son that's 19 and he's special needs. He goes to Killian Heights School, which is a wonderful place for him. Before he turned 18, I had to go to court and spend thousands of dollars to get custody of my own son. I had to become his guardian, and that meant the court trusted me to make the decisions for him that were the best decisions for him. The things that for his education and where he worked and where he lived. I need to be able to do that for him because that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. The people that are making the choices right now as to where Dylan can work and where he's supposed to live and how he's supposed to function, they don't know Dylan. You don't know who he is, what's good for him, what's bad for him, what he's vulnerable to, what he's not vulnerable to. You have children, and those children can make a decision as to where they want to go to school, college, work, live. That's their rights. Well, my son has the same rights. I should be able to help him decide where he's going to work and how he's going to function in this community. It isn't someone else's decision. I cannot give that decision to a stranger. That stranger doesn't know my son. And the courts already gave me the rights to take care of him the way I felt was best. Not the way that someone else in the government feels is best for him. That's just not their choice. If you have a child with special needs, do you have a child with special needs? You don't know what it feels like. Every day, when I send him out into the world, is he going to be hurt? Is somebody going to take care of him? Will they look after him? Will they take advantage of him? Physically, emotionally, mentally, sexually. I worry about that every single day I wake up in the morning. But my job is to protect him. And you cannot take those rights away from me to protect him. He needs to be where I feel it's best for him, not where you feel it's best for him. People in the community, you want this community, and you don't understand that not everybody is nice. There's nice people, but most people are mean. And I've seen it. I've seen it against Dylan. I've seen it against me. And I'm not going to trust that you're going to pick the right people to make him safe. You've got to understand that I send him to Clillian because I know that the people there I trust them, I know them. I know that they're going to do what's best in Dylan's interests. You look at the live YouTube video of a young special needs man, who was tortured for 4 hours live. Who helped him? Those kids were kids that were supposed to be his friends that lived in the community. Those are the people that you think are going to help him. Look at what they did to him. When these kids are vulnerable, you cannot leave it up to the community. It's not their job. I'm not giving them my son. My son is mine to raise and mine to take care of, and my choice is to make those decisions. He has a right to choose where he wants to work and where he wants to live and what he wants to be. And you cannot take that right away from him. That's just, you talk about discrimination, that's discrimination against him. I'm not saying that illegal aliens are bad in this country, but they seem to get more rights than my son does. I have to jump through more hoops to get my son help than other people have to do. And now you're going to turn around and you're going to tell me that it's okay for you to make a decision, a total stranger who has no idea who my son is. Can I make that decision for your child? Can I tell your child where they're allowed to work and where they're allowed to live? Is that okay with you? No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be okay with you. And it's not okay with me. You have to do the right thing and let the parents decide the best place for their children. It's not up to you. It's up to me. And it's up to God to decide the best place. And don't think right now that you're on God's right side, because you just don't get it. You don't understand how I feel. You don't understand these kids. You don't understand what it feels like for these kids to be safe and secure and feel productive and feel like they're in a place. A hub's not going to do it. A hub of strangers isn't going to do it. You have to let them be who they're supposed to be, and you have to let the parents decide what's the best for them. Not the government. It's not your right. It's his right and it's my right, not yours. You know, are you going to guarantee that the choices you decided you're going to make for my child are the right ones? You're going to guarantee his safety for me? You can't do that, and you won't do that. You're only concerned about the money. The money that you're going to be able to what? Put into something else, that a football field? To a football stadium? That money needs to go to the people that need it the most. You have to do the right thing. You have to keep my son's rights alive because he deserves them. The money is not an option for me. If he gets paid or he doesn't get paid, if he's safe, he's in an environment, he's constructive, he feels a part of the community, that's what's important. You've got to do the right thing. You have got to make it right and let us as parents do what's right for our kids.